It's in the game. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to Caeville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Going to the running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They really perform at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Grab near the sticks. It's Blackwell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. On the ground, it's Holmes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Looking for space. It's Moore. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Inside the 15. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Blue Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Takes an easy completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Castle. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's White. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's White. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Blue Devils are in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Blue Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
On the snap, it's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense looks as if it's coming. On the direct snap, it's White. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deacs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anthony. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked.
Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Using his legs, it's Achuk. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is Florida State 31, Duke 7.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll move the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's White. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Duke! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The give is to Williams. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, a lot of space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Across the 10. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.